Good morning. Welcome back to our final segment of CityLine. With me, I have three very patriotic individuals who are here to talk about the Stadium High School Military Heroes Program. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Tim Allen. You are the NJROTC commander for Stadium High School. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
We were just talking about the name, Tim Allen, and if people say to you, are you really the Tim Allen on the phone? It's like, well, yes, I am.
I do say that. It's kind of funny.
I bet it is. Speaking of people who are famous, this woman next to us, Miss Connie Rickman, you were a former school board member among many, many things in Tacoma. It's so great to have you here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule.
Thank you. I feel like I lived a long time, but a wonderful time.
Yes, you have. And sitting next to you, this handsome man, Nitin Venkatdas, you are the ASB officer of Stadium High School. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Great to
Glad
have
to be
you.
here.
All of you here. So let's talk about, Connie, Memorial Day, which is just right around the corner here. This assembly, it is unique to Stadium High School. Why is this an important event for the school?
A couple of the main reasons is, would you believe Stadium High School is honoring the first 11 Stadium students who died in World War I.
Oh my.
And they've been doing it for 96 years. And the other reason that it is so fabulous is the only adult involved in the planning each and every one of those years, including this year, is the ASB advisor.
All right.
The rest, the whole program then is put together by the students.
Ah,
That is so special.
No wonder it's so important. Yes. Absolutely. So, Tim, how many years has this event been going on?
Well, like Connie said, 96 almost consecutive years. The only year that it was not performed was 1941. Pearl Harbor took place that year, and we didn't have one then. But 96, almost a century.
And of course, here we are in this Stadium High School, the castle, as we call it. Boy, what a beautiful picture. Tell us what we're looking at.
Those are my cadets, actually, and they're performing a color guard, which we will do on May 25th as well. We will perform a color guard and the historic flag program. So I will have approximately 30 cadets engaged in the program, showing the flags all the way back to the early flags of the United States. That's the historic flags, and then presenting the colors for the ceremony.
Beautiful, outstanding. So Nitin, let's talk about this year you're honoring Robert Short. So first off, who is he and what did he do?
So Second Lieutenant Robert Short was born in 1904 in Tacoma, and he attended Stadium High School. So after Stadium High School, he joined the Army Air Corps, and in 1932, he was tasked with flying an experimental Boeing fighter jet to China to aid them in their fight against Japan. And when he entered Chinese airspace, he was engaged by 6 Japanese fighters that were going to bomb China. And in a 10-minute firefight, unfortunately, Lieutenant Short lost his life, but he was able to take down the lead bomber of that air raid, and as a result, all of them abandoned the air raid. And he's not only regarded as an American hero, but as a Chinese hero. Actually, his funeral that was held in China had 500,000 Chinese people attending it, and was the most populated funeral for any non-Chinese person in China. Wow,
that is well done. That is
amazing?
Impressive. Yeah, I would have never known. So why this year did you select him? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that you look at. Was it something about the 96, or had you planned that you would always in this year honor this man?
I think we were always just planning to honor him this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing a great job. So are all of the students able to participate, Tim, in this event?
Absolutely. That's why we have it during school. It's at 1 p.m. in the courtyard, right in the S, right in front of the school. And it's considered an assembly, so we want all the kids there. And of course, the public is welcome too.
I love that. So if I could attend, because of course I'm part of the public, but if I can't make the event, how can I view it?
Well, there's a couple of ways. Tacoma Public Schools will be live streaming it and then recording it for later. And then there's a few more viewings after that. So anybody from the public that would like to attend, you're welcome. We would just ask that you RSVP with the main office because we're going to have refreshments afterwards.
Oh, I love that. So walk us through, Tim, what we're going to experience from the moment we sit down.
Patriotism.
There we go.
Lots of patriotism. Bright colors. We're going to have a big, huge American flag strung up in between the buildings. We'll have the color guard. We'll have the symphony and the band providing awesome music because it's a fantastic music program at Stadium, as you know.
Yes.
Speeches and wreath laying and all about Americanism and celebrating freedom.
Wonderful. So Connie, who plans this event?
Again, the students plan the event every single year.
Wow.
And it is such an outstanding event that when I started there as at Stadium, excuse me, at Stadium in 1990 through 97, when I was moved to another high school, I still attended every one because everyone gives you a different feeling, not only of just the appreciation, but how fortunate we are to be free because of those who put their lives on the line for us.
Wow, so all those students. So are some of the students repeat offenders from the previous year? Are they like, have experience from the prior year?
I would say yes from my cadets, and I believe some of the student body as well. We will have cadets that are juniors and seniors that have performed in this ceremony previously, so they're well versed on how to carry the colors, but as well as wreath laying and speeches, and it's an experienced crew.
I love that. So what traditions do you have with the event, Connie?
Oh my, they're such wonderful traditions. Besides the core of the program, one of the wonderful things is that the the ASB chooses 11 male and 11 female outstanding students that have been not only outstanding in helping in their school and have scholastic acumen and excellent record throughout the 4 years, but they've also done a lot of community service. And those couples, those 11 couples, carry a wreath between them from the steps up to the main part of the courtyard, all the way to the front of the building. And on the left-hand side is the MC, or the MCs that are carrying on the program. On the right, there are 11 empty chairs.
Oh.
And they place ceremonially and also with a lot of everybody feeling they're part of it. They place the wreath for each member of the military who lost his life on the chairs.
Picture of this. We have it right here.
And then taps at the end. So that part is always the same. There are also other parts, but that is the main part that just makes your skin feel like you're there.
Absolutely. So wonderful, wonderful description of that tradition. When I think about Memorial Day, I know why it's memorable for me, but why is it memorable for each of you? I'm going to start with you, Tim.
Well, obviously I'm a service member, and
Yes, thank you.
Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Independence Day, those are pretty special to me. I've been to the war zone, and I know what it feels like to defend freedom and fight terrorism, so pretty special for me as a service member.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank you. Thank you for your service. What about you, Connie?
Well, my husband was in the Army, and we were in different places, of course. And one of the things that, as a teacher at the time, I was able to see the suffering, the away from home families, all of the things that they gave up to protect their country, and that the rest of us would all be safe. And when I was served in Germany as well, I was asked as a spouse to be the one who led the soldiers' families out of the area in case of an emergency. And so I felt very, very close. I saw the families suffer and prepare to go back to their communities when they lost a loved one.
Yes.
So to me, that was very intimate, very intimate.
Very intimate.
Yes.
What about you, young man? What does this mean to you?
So although I've never had a family member that served, it just, every time I think of Memorial Day, I think of all the brave Americans who fought and lost their lives for my freedom and the freedom of everybody around me, including Connie, Commander. And I'm just thankful every day, and this, although we should celebrate it every day, this is like just a cultivation of everything that America and all these veterans have given to us.
Absolutely. Well said. Thank you, all three of you, for being here today and taking time out of your busy schedule to talk about this event and your experiences and really paint a beautiful picture for us. So I want to say thank you so much, and also thank you for all that you do.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for having us.
Well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some really great things to think about in this last hour, so please go out there and pay it forward and be a part of the tapestry. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.